All right, let's dive in. Today, we're building a complete blueprint for creating AI characters that are 100% consistent every single time. And this isn't just some theory. We're going to look at a real-world brand and walk through exactly how they do it, step by step.
You know the feeling, right? I mean, we've all been there. You nail it. You create the absolute perfect character, get that one incredible image, and then poof. The very next prompt, they're just gone. It's a totally different person. It is probably one of the most frustrating things in AI art. But what if there was a way to lock that character in for good?
So, here's our game plan. First, we're going to tackle that consistency problem head on. Then, I'll introduce you to the magic bullet, the master reference sheet. From there, we'll get practical with a case study featuring a character named Skyjo, see how he becomes a living brand, and then wrap it all up with a blueprint you can use for your own creations. Look, keeping a character looking the same, their face, their build, all those little details across a bunch of different images and poses, that's the holy grail, isn't it? But the way most of us do it, just endlessly tweaking prompts, well, it just doesn't cut it. It's a ton of work, and the results are almost always all over the place. And this, right here, this is the big secret. The solution isn't fighting with a million different prompts. It's about creating one single foundational master prompt. That one prompt generates your character's definitive reference sheet, and that sheet becomes your anchor, your single source of truth for everything else. So let's talk about building this master reference sheet. I want you to think of it like a character turnaround. You know, the kind professional animators and video game designers have used for decades? This single asset is what's going to guarantee your character looks right every single time. And the process? It's actually brilliantly simple. It's really just 4 steps. 1, you start with a reference, either an image you've already made that you love or just a super detailed description. 2, you use a specific prompt designed to create a character sheet. The key here, and this is crucial, is to ask for multiple angles, front, side, back, and definitely some close-ups of the face. And 4, if it's not quite perfect, you don't start from scratch. You just refine that one master prompt until it's flawless.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. This quote from AI Samson, who really championed this method, says it all. This approach is a total game changer. It takes a really complex, frustrating problem and turns it into a simple, repeatable system that just works.
Okay, theory is great, but let's see this thing in action. We're going to check out a brand called AI Hustle Generation and see exactly how they use this philosophy to bring their mascot, a character named Skyjo, to life.
So, the brand was founded by Coach BK Han. He has this really clear vision about the future of how humans and machines are going to work together. And that vision, well, it's the foundation for literally everything the brand does, including its characters.
Their big mission is to provide something they call the 2026 Blueprint. It's basically a roadmap for freelancers to level up and become what they call AIpreneurs, entrepreneurs who have AI baked into the very core of their business. It's a pretty bold idea, mixing AI tech with a whole new way of working.
And you know, any good blueprint needs a guide to walk you through it. So meet Skyjo. He's the official digital mascot for AI Hustle Generation. He's designed to be this perfect blend of relatable and futuristic, which makes him the perfect case study for us.
All right, so now we're going to go beyond just getting a consistent look. This is where it gets really cool. We're going to see how Skyjo becomes the living, breathing embodiment of the brand's entire identity, using a clear set of rules to tell a bigger story.
The entire AI Hustle Generation brand rests on these 3 pillars, so everything they make and every adventure Skyjo goes on has to serve one of these purposes: AI education, AI transformation, or AI community building.
And this is where the strategy gets really smart. The brand's colors aren't just there to look pretty in a logo. They have actual meaning. Innovation Silver stands for industrial precision. Neon Cobalt evokes high-frequency tech. And we can use these colors in Skyjo's outfits to tell a visual story.
And check this out. This slide shows you exactly what I mean. On the left, that's our base Skyjo. But on the right, just by prompting an outfit that uses the brand's Innovation Silver, he is now visually representing that pillar of AI transformation. It's the exact same character, just telling a different part of the story, with perfect consistency. The brand also has its own unique ideas, like this one, SEO Pioneer. So what is that? Well, it's about shifting your strategy from old-school search engine optimization, or SEO, to something new, answer engine optimization. Think optimizing for AI chatbots instead of just Google. It's a pretty complex idea. So how do you explain it?
Well, you use your consistent character. Right here, Skyjo acts as a visual metaphor. He's literally interacting with and optimizing this futuristic answer engine. And just like that, a really abstract business concept becomes this engaging, easy-to-understand picture. It's all thanks to having a consistent guide.
You know, a really strong brand thinks about the entire journey, and that includes celebrating the wins. So what happens when someone in the community hits a big goal? Well, believe it or not, the brand guide has a specific color just for that feeling.
And this is it, pancake gold. It's the color of achievement, of vitality. So by putting Skyjo in a scene that's drenched in this color, you instantly create a feeling of success and reward that ties directly back to the brand. You're connecting an emotion to a visual cue. It's brilliant.
And when you put it all together, you see how Skyjo embodies the brand's tagline. From learning new ideas to transforming to celebrating success, he is visually mastering the machine and building the future.
Okay, so let's pull all of this together into a simple, actionable blueprint that you can take and start using on your own projects, like today. So here are the big takeaways. Number 1, and I cannot stress this enough, always start with a master reference sheet. That's your key to consistency. 2, give your character a purpose by anchoring them in a brand guide, even if it's a simple one. 3, use things like color and clothing to tell stories, not just for decoration. And finally, use your character to take complicated ideas and make them simple and exciting for your audience.
If you thought this was cool and you want to see more of Skyjo and this whole blueprint in action, you should definitely check out the AI Hustle Generations community on School or their tutorials over on YouTube. It's a fantastic place to see all these principles being used day in and day out.
So that really just leaves one last question for you. Now that you have the blueprint, not just for creating a consistent character, but a meaningful one, what story are you going to tell, and what character are you going to build to help you tell it?